At A&F Sprinklers, we design, install and service and maintain automatic fire sprinkler systems. We pioneer health and safety here. We strive by putting people first rather than the task. So we're really people orientated in terms of health and safety as well. So we actively look at how we can reduce the risk. Before Intelligent Fingerprinting, we weren't doing any drugs and alcohol testing. It was more a case of we only did it through cause. So if we suspected somebody was under the influence, what we wanted to do was be more proactive rather than reactive. So really get into the heart of maybe educating people and using drugs and alcohol testing as more of a deterrent rather than a punishment. We looked at various different things. We looked at swabs, we looked at urine tests, we looked at things like blood tests, but then we came across intelligent fingerprinting. And what we found is that the process is painless, which was a great tick for us. Because drugs and alcohol testing comes with a bit of a bad reputation because it's used as a threat, basically, isn't it? It's used as a punishment. Whereas we wanted to use drugs and alcohol testing as a deterrent rather than a punishment to really underpin our values and our health and safety objectives and goals. What we found is that the process was very, very efficient. It was seamless. It was non-invasive. It's portable. At the beginning, we had a few apprehensive people. It can be quite a nerve-wracking and daunting experience, but the amount of support we got from Intelligent Fingerprinting was immense, from the training that we got from them, the understanding how the system works, and they sort of guided us into how to approach it with each individual subject, to be honest. And we used that sort of framework to then put our people at ease. I think because it comes with that misconceptions of a urine test, a blood test, but when they understood that it was the sweat from your fingerprints, for example, and all they had to do was put the fingers on a pad and put it into the machine, then that sort of apprehension then just lifted. Now it's become a sort of standard process. What we have found is that our non-negatives have dramatically reduced, to be quite honest with you, from when we started 4-ish years ago to now. I think they've dropped nearly 90%. People feel as though they're coming into a safe working environment. They feel as though we as an employer are looking after their well-being. We are looking after their health and safety actively, rather than just waiting for something to happen and then being reactive. From implementing drugs and alcohol testing, at first it was quite a daunting experience for us as a business and for our team. But through doing it through intelligent fingerprinting, we found the process seamless, non-invasive, and now we are seeing the benefits. So it's about walking through that treacle sometimes.